Hey guys, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another car vlog, and this is just a car vlog on why I haven't got my motorcycle license yet. And you guys might be assuming, well, have you tried to take it? Have you gone and studied for it? Have you done anything that's going to allow you to get that motorcycle license? Well, here's my story. Well, the main reason why I haven't gone out and taken the motorcycle class, one, is I work on the days that they do the class, which is I think a Saturday and a Sunday. And I know here in the States you have to have long sleeve shirts, which I don't really own long sleeve, which I could go buy one. And then boots. And I've never been like a boot type of guy, so I'd have to buy some boots and some other things that they require, which is not an issue. My issue is actually the test taking itself. Have you guys ever seen the Kevin Hart movie Night School, where they tell him basically he has a problem with taking tests? And that's kind of how I am when it comes to the whole test taking. I think what it is, when I go to take tests, I can't remember all the stuff that's on the test, because I've always had that problem in life where I forget things. And I think with test taking, I know everything on the test, but it's just the fact that when I go to take it, it's more nerve-wracking, and I'm not good at test taking, you know. If someone was sitting here in front of me saying, hey, Trevor, here's all the questions, and we're just going to tell you straight up the questions, and you're just going to answer them verbally, I could probably tell you, or I could be on the motorcycle or in the car telling you what the rules and regulations are, like by actually demonstrating them. I'm a guy who learns by actually doing the activity than absolutely learning by book. I can't learn by book. I think book reading and book learning is stupid. Not everybody has that ability, or like it's not like, I guess you would say it's not like interesting to me. But if I'm actually doing the activity, I will actually learn how to do whatever the activity requires. I'm not saying I can't pass the test. It's just the fact that I just always had that issue. And like I said, the character that Kevin Hart's playing in that movie has that same kind of issue, where he tries to study for the test and he absolutely fails miserably. And it's embarrassing because you get all pumped up. I'm going to smash this test. I'm getting my driver's license today. And then you fail. You know, that's the thing. When I got my driver's license for my car, I was so surprised how easy it was to pass. But I'll say this. I tried to get my license when I was 16 and 17, and I failed miserably. So I didn't even take it ever again for a long ass time. And then I was just like, I have to get it. I have to get it. I have to get it. So I finally went and passed the driving, or I should say the written test. That's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. The problem is not the driving itself. Like if you give me like a Honda Grom right now, I could do the figure eight type of stuff. I could drive that motorcycle. I could drive it and do everything that instructor is going to ask for. It's just the fact that it's the paperwork that does it. Because when I was in college taking digital audio and production, I was smashing everything. They're like, oh, you're going to be doing GarageBand and editing audio and doing all this. I was hitting A pluses after A pluses after A pluses. But when you did my final, I got like a C at the end of the year because the grade got dropped, because the teacher was like, how'd you not pass the final? You were smashing everything in this class. I was like, yeah, it's the actual like paperwork that I'm not good at. I'm not good at test taking, but I'm good at telling you exactly what's on my mind and telling you exactly how to do whatever it is that we are doing. So that is why, one reason I haven't went out and taken the test, because I'm afraid I'm gonna fail miserable. I've never been like a good college kid or a good high school kid. I've never been that person in like those kind of environments. But if you tell me, hey, can you edit a video? Okay, I can edit the hell out of it. But if you are telling me to write down everything on a piece of paper how to edit the video, I'm not going to be able to tell you. I can verbally tell you physically, like, or show you physically by doing like a screencast of whatever I'm doing. Or if I'm in a car, I can tell you this is what all the things mean. This is what this and this mean. But I really physically can't tell you on a piece of paper, because I think what it is, if I'm doing it on a piece of paper, I'm just not motivated to sit back and take the test. You know I want my motorcycle license. I know I want a Vespa scooter. I know I have to just figure out how much it's going to cost. I think it's like $150. I looked up online, like $150, and you have to have boots, long sleeve shirt, and like sunglasses or something. And the problem with sunglasses, they bother my eyes. So if they allow me, I'll just wear my regular glasses when I do the test, because I'm not taking a test with sunglasses, because sunglasses really bother my eyes. So I don't ever drive with sunglasses or wear them. They just bother my eyes. So that is my story of why I haven't taken my motorcycle class, because I kind of procrastinated to the point of never doing it. That was one thing for a very long time with my driver's license for my car. I procrastinated until the point of I was like, I need one. I need to get a job. I can't rely on the public transportation my whole life. I can't rely on doing things that I want to do and having to rely on family, friends, or people I know. Hey, can you give me a ride to the store? Can you give me a ride to this place so I can road trip? And a lot of people don't want to do that kind of thing. So now that I have my car, I know there's a freedom out there of being able to just get in and go, and I don't have to rely on anybody. And one thing I think about, if I got myself a Vespa scooter, I would probably start out at like a 125 or a 250, because they only go up to a 300. So maybe I could get a 300 right out the gate. But I'll say this, the reason why I want one is not so I could just drive it to work and all that. It's the fact that I want one, or a scooter or a motorcycle, whatever I'd end up getting, so I can drive around like on the weekends and on my days off and just have fun and not run all the mileage onto my car and rack up thousands of miles. And I know there's a lot of people in my area that ride motorcycles, and they always like, if you ever get one, let me know. We can ride out and have rides together. And they don't care if you're on a scooter or a motorcycle, as long as you can keep up with them. I mean, a Vespa 300 can keep up technically, going like 120 kilometers an hour or 80 miles an hour. If you guys are in Europe, I would still be able to hang with those kind of people and still enjoy going and riding with them, because I don't need anything fast or anything crazier. But I've always liked the vintage look of a Vespa. I like that they're a twist and go type of throttle. They're an automatic. I don't mind if it was a manual where you had the shift, but I like how it has a storage underneath the seat. I like how it has a saddlebag you can put on the back, like a little trunk. But that's how you see me with no motorcycle license yet, you know. The one reason why I want a scooter too, the insurance is so cheap. It's like $250 for the whole year or something crazy. That's cheap! And they're amazing on gas, and they're amazing to go ride. The 50cc scooters me and my buddy Nick rode out in Daytona Beach, Florida for like 2 hours. That was so fucking awesome. I was like, this is sick. If this is only what 45 miles per hour feels like, I want to know what it feels like to go faster, because that 45 felt fast as shit. I know for a lot of you hardcore motorcyclists out there, like, oh, 45 on a scooter, that's slow. But for somebody who's never been on the actual street with a motorcycle, that's pretty fast. Because I've only ridden ATVs and dirt bikes, and that felt fast as hell. But with that being said, that is why I have not got my motorcycle license. And let me know in the comment section below if you're that same way, if you actually have a problem taking tests and it's very hard for you to sit back, study, and be like so motivated that you're going to pass it. But I definitely want to make 2019 the year that I pass my driver's license test and absolutely able to get that, because that's just a dream of mine, to actually be able to drive a motorcycle or a Vespa, whatever. But as always, thanks for stopping by and enjoying the ride. I know, Trevor, you don't got your motorcycle license because you can't pass the test. That's kind of how I feel.